Hey everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. And today we'll be using this team for one more time with Scrafty, Superior, Tyranitar, Metagross, Togekiss, and Volcarona. We are going to find two battles and hopefully win both of them. I'm surprised I've been able to win every game so far. We'll probably be losing sometime soon. Hopefully not, but it'll probably be soon. We're going to find someone, Davide, Italy, 1582 rating. Let's see how this is going to go. Okay, we are going to see the team of Gothita, Rotom Wash, Charizard, Ferrothorn, Conkeldurr, and Garchomp. Looks like a very Trick Room-y team. Gothita is usually a very nice support Pokemon. Options like Trick Room, Thunder Wave, Heal Pulse are very nice, and the Shell Tag ability is going to make it annoying. Rotom Wash spreads status like Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp. Charizard could be Y or X. I'm going to assume it'd be Y since he would have a lot of physical attackers. And he has a Garchomp, which is a physical dragon. Ferrothorn, very bulky Pokemon, very bulky. Conkeldurr is a very nice Pokemon in my opinion, especially on the Trick Room if this is a Trick Room team. Heavy hitter, can have Guts or Iron Fist, and Garchomp, again, it's very variant, as Garchomp can hold so many items. Okay, I need to lead something that threatens the... Actually, Tyranitar threatens everything he has pretty much, except the Gothita. I think I'm going to lead Tyranitar and Scrafty. Then again, what if he leads Conkeldurr? The problem with playing this is the mind games that can happen with his Conkeldurr. Maybe Tyranitar? I think Metagross and Tyranitar would actually do pretty well here. I'm gonna try that lead. Then again, I really can't lose my Tyranitar full on, so I think I'm gonna lead Scrafty and Metagross with Tyranitar and Volcarona in the back. Gonna see how this works. Problem is, Gothita gets Shell Tag ability, and that prevents you from switching. So that is definitely going to be an annoying thing to deal with. I gotta make sure I knock out the Gothita quickly, and then I could probably take care of the rest of his team with Tyranitar. So Metagross and Scrafty are going to lead. Let's see what he's going to lead with. Charizard and Garchomp. I would have been perfectly fine leading Tyranitar. Okay, gonna Mega Evolve, protect my Metagross. Gonna go for the Rock Slide. No, Rock Slide doesn't knock out Charizard. His Garchomp's not a threat. Actually, gonna switch out my Scrafty, go into Tyranitar. The only problem is what he has in the back. If it's Gothita and Conkeldurr, I might be in trouble. Here I'm expecting a double protect, to be honest. And I don't care if Charizard gets the Sun Up because Tyranitar will outspeed. He could double attack with Earthquake and Heat Wave, but I think Tyranitar will still live that unless it's like a Choice Band or Life of Garchomp. So Scrafty is going to withdraw, go into Tyranitar. This could be a bad play on my end if he double attacks with a Heat Wave Earthquake. Really hoping he goes for the Protect. But Charizard's probably not going to Mega Evolve at this rate. Metagross is going to Mega Evolve though. Get the speed boost. Gonna assume Charizard went for Protect this turn. Charizard went for Protect. His Garchomp didn't though, which is interesting. Earthquake? As Metagross is going to Protect. Earthquake. Yep, there's the Earthquake. Could be Choice Banded. I might have wanted to fake out the Ice Punch. No, it's not Choice Banded. Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay. That makes things a lot easier. Gonna go for the Ice Punch onto the Garchomp and Rock Slide. Only problem is if he switches out into Conkeldurr and Gothita. But Charizard is gonna Mega Evolve, so he probably does not assume that I'm Scarf Tyranitar, which is a big misplay on his part since Rock Slide will knock out his Charizard. So he's gonna bring out the Drought. Just Rock Slide, don't miss, please. Yes, it hits the Charizard, and it does hit the Garchomp, which is nice as well. It's going to knock out the Charizard, and I'm going to take a huge lead from that. And I'm also going to be able to knock out the Garchomp with an Ice Punch, so this game is going out perfectly already. Ice Punch going to knock out the Garchomp. He probably has Conkeldurr in the back. Metagross going to take Rough Skin damage, and no Rocky Helmet since it was Life Orb. Let's see who has in the back. I'm going to assume Ferrothorn's going to be one of the Pokemon, and probably Conkeldurr, to be honest. Unless he brought Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash does pretty well against my team. But there's the Ferrothorn. Is it the Conkeldurr or Rotom? Conkeldurr, just as I predicted. Okay, all I have to do is knock out the Conkeldurr to win this, since I have Fire Punch on my Tyranitar and can reset. I'm going to Zen Headbutt the Conkeldurr, and switch out to Volcarona to take any incoming Mach Punches, or Gyro Balls, or Power Whips, or etc. Tyranitar gonna withdraw, go into my Volcarona, gonna try to take control of this game really easily. He's not gonna protect Conkeldurr, maybe Assault Vest, Zen Headbutt gonna connect with the Conkeldurr, able to pick up the knockout, and Volcarona versus Ferrothorn, no contest, unless I miss a bunch of Heat Waves. Gyro Ball gonna go onto the Tyranitar slot, but it does actually have to my Volcarona, but I'm fine with that. Gonna switch out my Metagross to Scrafty, get the Intimidate off, and Heat Wave. I have no reason not to at this point, because I should be able to live another Gyro Ball if he goes for it after -1. And I do get Fake Out Pressure, that's also true. Gonna lower the Ferrothorn's attack, Heat Wave, Ferrothorn is gonna avoid the attack, Gyro Ball is gonna happen onto my Volcarona slot most likely. Yeah, there's the Gyro Ball. I am able to live thanks to my switch into Intimidate, and he gets burned by the Flame Body. So that is very nice. Now he's pretty much lost this. Gonna go for the Drain Punch and Heat Wave actually. Just want to get damage off right away. Heat Wave, gonna connect with the Ferrothorn this time. It's in the sun. Ferrothorn has no chance. Yep, Ferrothorn gonna faint, and I will take this game 4-0. It's not about the records, but it's more like, did you win this game? Did you play well? All that good stuff. So, we will be back for another battle, and hopefully we can win this, as this is the last episode with this team, as I mentioned before. We're gonna find someone from Japan, 1731 rating, and that took literally another 20 minutes to find another battle. But this team looks pretty standard. Gonna send, hold on, bottom screen here. And we're gonna see the team of Kangaskhan, Bisharp, Thundurus, Landers, Gengar, and Conkeldurr. Looks very standard, to be honest, in my eyes. So, Kangaskhan is the obvious Mega here. Bisharp prevents any Intimidate users. Thundurus Incarnate spreads status. Landers variant, probably a Scarf variant from this team. Very standard looking. Gengar most likely hosts a Focus Sash item. And it's a great support Pokemon to Kangaskhan and a great counter to other Kangaskhan's. And Conkeldurr, very heavy hitter, very heavy hit fighter as well. So what do I want to bring? That Gengar is definitely a threat to my Metagross. Kinda want to lead Tyranitar and Metagross. But then again... Actually, I want to lead Scrafty. Scrafty does... I was just about to say, did I hit confirm for a second? But Scrafty does pretty well. I mean, there is the Bisharp, but... Does Bisharp really want to lead against possible Scrafty, Volcarona, and the Scar Tyranitar? The last few opponents I've seen haven't brought Bisharp to this game, to my team as a lead, so I'm hoping that Scrafty will do pretty well, especially since Scrafty does so much work here. And I think I'm going to bring... I'm really expecting Kangaskhan and Gengar to lead. But he could lead the Thundurus and the Landers as well, which is what's annoying me. I'm going to bring Scrafty and Tyranitar, I think, with Metagross. And I think I'm going to bring Togekiss in the back to deal with the Conkeldurr. So hopefully this will work. I'm hoping he leads the Kangaskhan and Gengar, but he can also lead the Landers and the Thundurus. Hoping he doesn't leave with Bisharp though, as that might give me trouble. Kangaskhan and Bisharp. No, that's Gengar. Okay, I thought I saw Bisharp for a second, but nope, that's Gengar. Gotta learn Japanese. But anyway, Gonna lead Double Dark against Kangaskhan and Kangaskhan. Gonna fire off the Intimidate onto that Kangaskhan, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch onto the Kang. If I were him, I would fake out the Tyranitar and go for the Will-O-Wisp onto one of my Pokemon. Or you could fake out the Scrafty, but I really don't see him faking out Scrafty. I'm thinking Superpower the Kang. Don't want to go for Rock Slide here, to be honest. I'm going to go for Superpower onto the Kang. Want to knock it out. If he switches into Landorus, I am so screwed there. But I'm hoping he does. Actually, switching out Landorus might actually be a play he makes. He's switching out Gengar. I'm fine with that. Going into Landorus, so at least it's the Gengar that's switching out. I'm fine with the Gengar switching out. I just couldn't afford the Kangaskhan to switch out as I'm trying to get the attacks off it. But Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve, and if that's a bulky Kang, I might actually not knock it out with Superpower or Drain Punch combo. As Fake Out's going to happen onto my Tyranitar. Kind of interesting going for that onto Tyranitar in my opinion. Tyranitar's going to flinch. Nope. Not really a surprise. Drain Punch gets a critical hit onto his Kangaskhan. That is huge, as now I knock out the Kangaskhan, and the Drain Punch crit wasn't what I was aiming for. I just needed damage so I could Scarf Superpower it next turn. But that's not how it worked. He's gonna send out Gengar here. Okay, if he's gonna send out Gengar, I'm gonna knock off the Gengar, and am I allowed to switch? Yes, I'm allowed to switch when he's gonna go for the Ice Punch onto the Landorus. He is Scarf Landorus, as you can reveal, because he outsped his Gengar. Ooh, I live barely. Ice Punch gonna happen onto the Landorus. This should do a nice amount. Yeah, almost picks up the KO, but I wasn't really aiming for the KO. He's gonna go for Sludge Bomb onto the Gengar. Scrafty. I'm a Assault Vest. He's actually Life Orb, and knockoff is gonna happen onto his Gengar. That's gonna knock off his Life Orb and knock him out as well. So knockoff doing more than knocking off an item, it knocks out the Pokemon. And I'm in a very good position. His Landorus is locked into Earthquake, he can't touch my Togekiss, so all I have to do is knock out whatever he has in the back, and I win. That's Thunder's coming out, right? Yeah, that's Thunder's. Gonna Rock Slide and switch out Tyranitar. Or do I want to switch out Tyranitar? I don't have to, actually. I actually think I'm sacking off all my Pokemon here. Yeah, I'm gonna sack off all my Pokemon here. He's gonna go for the Thunder Wave onto my Scrafty, not really mattering actually. As Earthquake's gonna be able to knock it out. Maybe he thought I would switch out my Scrafty to get the Intimidate off again, but I'm not gonna try to do that. His Landorus isn't really that big of a threat here. Both my Pokemon are going to go down, so it's a 2-2, but his Landorus is scarfed into the, the Earthquake. Going to send out Metagross and going to send out Togekiss. And as long as this Thundurus doesn't get a crit or Thunder Waves my Togekiss and gets Para, I should be able to win this no problem. Going to Mega Evolve, Protect with my Metagross, and going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. I have no reason not to. This game's not over yet, but Thundurus is going to be an annoying issue. I'm going to try and knock out the Landorus right here, and hopefully I'll be able to win this. Hopefully, gonna say hopefully. Metagross going to Protect, and let's see what his Thundurus went for. It looks like he went for the attack move on the Togekiss, which I'm actually glad to see. Earthquake, not going to do anything because I protected. He actually double attacked the Metagross, and that might have been his downfall right there, as Dazzling Gleam is going to knock out his Landorus. And did a pretty good amount to that Thundurus. I'm guessing it wasn't very bulky, because that Dazzling Gleam did way too much. Gonna go for the Ice Punch and the Dazzling Gleam here, and I can't believe this team went undefeated. That was amazing. This team definitely proved well. I mean, I had a really bad matchup against Trick Room, but I didn't really get to face that much, so I was pretty lucky in the teams I get to face with. Mega Metagross actually did a lot of work. It was able to beat a lot of Sylveons. I might want to build around Mega Metagross again, but Probably gonna have to build it around with fighting types to knock out the Bisharp. And I think Volcarona, even though it was actually one of the points I built this team around, because Scrafty and Volcarona was sort of around the core, Volcarona, I tried to use Volcarona a lot, and I haven't been able to bring it to too many games because of so many threats, and it doesn't do that much. So hopefully I'll be able to build a better team of Volcarona that I could actually bring Volcarona in. I think Volcarona was like the least member who did work. Well, the least valuable member. Ice Punch gonna connect with his Thunderous, and I will be able to win this game. So that will be, what, 10 wins I think for this team? And 0 losses? I can't believe it. Well, on video, I did lose a few battles with this team. Was trying to get used to it, and when you're testing teams, you don't always expect perfection, but when I do try on with YouTube teams, I do better on when I'm recording, because I actually try with this team when I'm recording. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this VGC 2015 episode, enjoying the 2 battles. Be sure to give a like to support 2 videos per day. Well, 2 battles per day. And be sure to check out the rest of my VGC 2015 battles. They're in the link in the description down below. Check out some very nice and intense battles. You can also follow me on my social medias, Twitter if you want to know updates and when videos are coming out for my channel, and Twitch because I'm trying to live stream 2 to 4 times a week. Very fun time. Come check me out when I'm live, where I can battle you guys, the viewers. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys can have subscriber battles with me on my channel, where basically you can battle me here on my channel in different formats such as OU, Ubers, etc. You can also feel free to check out my VGC tip videos such as my team preview guide and my team building guide for VGC, so definitely check those out. Anyway, this was James Baek, James Speed 1, signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed this.